Okay, this is the Keychron K11 Pro. It is a low profile Alice layout keyboard. This one has a knob. There's another one that has just a button there instead, but this one has the knob. This is fully customizable with QMK and VIA. Obviously is going to work with Windows and Mac. The 65% layout means that we do not have a function row, nor do we have the number pad over here. This will work both wired and wirelessly with a battery. It charges via USB-C. Can pair with up to 3 devices via the Bluetooth device, and it's got RGB, plenty of RGB to choose from here. But let's get into it and see what we got in the package. The first thing that I noticed when I first opened this was this foam on top. This is like a really pretty thick foam piece. It's normally not this thick. So I thought that was something worth mentioning. Big piece of foam. Switches get stitches. We already know about switches. Make sure that the pins are straight. We have the quick start guide. It comes with all of the Keychron keyboards. How to connect to Bluetooth, how to connect with their cable, how to operate the lights, the layers via QMK. There are always extra keycaps. It looks like we have some feature keycaps for the enter and the escape. So we could make them black if we want to match the rest of it. And then there's some Windows keys in here as well. But we'll be using this with my Mac, so we don't really need any of these keys. We might end up doing a all black keyboard, but I've got some other keycaps too, so we'll see. There is a USB-A to USB-C cable. It's pretty standard. It's fabric, which is kind of nice, but there's no Keycrhon branding on it. Sometimes there is, sometimes there's not. This one has no branding. And then there's also a couple tools. We've got the keycap puller and the switch puller. I don't know if you guys have ever used one of these little ones, but it really sucks if you're trying to do the whole keyboard. So I got this one a little while back, and it definitely works better. Okay, here's the keyboard. There's some instructions in here too, but I usually just look at stuff online and figure it out that way. I'm going to put all this stuff back in here for now, and we'll move this out of the way as we this is the K11, that Alice layout. That's pretty cool. Metal on top, plastic on the bottom. It's got a couple flip out feet. These rubber feet, just like on my K7, will allow it to sit directly on top of the keyboard of my MacBook. I don't really do that. I just almost always use the keyboard because my laptop's always raised a little bit, so I don't think that I'll take advantage of that. And I'll probably switch out some keycaps. I do have some different keycaps that I'm going to try out with this. But you know what I think I should do is a typing test. I don't need my wrist rest for this one. Going to grab this cord from my Q11 and we'll put it in here because I have not connected this via Bluetooth yet. Now, picking this thing up, I can feel that it's got some weight to it for sure. On the website, it says 510 grams or 1.12 pounds, which really equals out to be about half of this Q11. This is about the same weight right here. Here, this is where we switch between Bluetooth, cable, Windows, and Mac. There we go. There is where we charge it. This is a little indicator light that's red when it's charging, and then when it's fully charged, it'll be green. Let's see, I wanted to do just a really quick removal of this space bar here, because I don't know if this is going to show up here, but these stabilizers are pre-lubed. I'll have to take some B-roll to show you, but that's a pretty nice feature. And then there's a reset button right there within the little, never seen that before either, but again, I'm just getting started, so this is all new to me. We've got brown switches in here, and this is hot swap, so I could take these out and put in some blues or reds. I've got those on standby if needed, so I can just very easily take these out and put some new ones in, but I'll keep it the way it is for now. There we go. So from the outset, this is a beautiful keyboard. I'm really excited to use these two Bs here. It's going to be a new thing for me. In trying this a little bit, I've noticed that this spacebar is a little bit too short for me. I think I'm hitting this function a little bit. So that might need a little bit of adjusting here, but all in all, I'm really excited to try this out for a little bit here and give you some impressions and share my opinion in the next couple of weeks. Thanks.